Number 3, practicing magic. Sihr. My sisters. Why I focus on sisters? Because ladies are prone to sihr. Sometimes to the husband, so that he doesn't think about second one. Yeah, Sheikh, I love my husband so much, and I need to do something so that, inshallah, he will never leave me. So that my intention is good, Sheikh. Your intention is good? You're going to hell. No, I just want my husband, inshallah, not to think about, especially that lady who is always around him. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Women are like that. All except few. All women except few. Few don't do that. Shaitan comes to you. It's called a rafa. There is a sihr called rafa that a woman does to her husband so that he stays with her. And she means good, but that's how the shaitan gets her. So she goes to a bomo, say, okay, put this under his pillow, give him this to eat. He will not. Very haram. Or vice versa. Some men will do that, but usually it's women who do that. In order to say, I protect my marriage. Sister, you want to protect your marriage? Fear Allah, obey Allah and His Messenger, and do your job towards your husband. Inshallah, he will die happy with you. Whatever he says, you object. Well, of course he has to think about another one. Takbir. Look at Allahu Akbar. Look at Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Sorcery, magic, is a major sin because the sorcerer must necessarily disbelieve. First, look what you're doing. You're going to a disbeliever. Do you know magic people, bomos, are all kafir? In order to have that special power to do certain unnatural things, they have to commit kufr first. Do you know that or not? He has to, for example, na'udhu billah, he has to urinate on the Quran. Who tells him that? The jinn. Shaitan tells him, the big jinn, there will be jinn, he will not see him. He may see him in a form of, na'udhu billah, other things. For example, he may see him in a form of a sheep, goat, especially goat, or a snake. But to see him real, no, he cannot. But he's there, talking to him. He says, okay, you want me to help you and work for you and give you power? I have the power. Because the jinn have more power than us. But they don't have IQ like us. Thank Allah. Allah is so wise. He gave them the power, speed, doing things, physical things. But they are not smart. The jinn, very smart. Please understand this. You are Farid is million times smarter than the smartest among all of them. That's the rahmah of Allah. Imagine they have the power and the intelligence of the human. Do you know what they will do to us? Because also they see us. Now, they can see us. But they are not here, I guarantee you. Don't be afraid. They are behind you. Datu Dawood. Allahu Akbar. Stay there. Don't worry, I'm here. Why they are not here? Because this is majlis of ilm, full of malaika or Muslim jinn. The jinn shaitan cannot come when there is malak. Cannot. And we just prayed Isha. You know what I mean? We praised Allah, so we are covered. But when you don't pray, you don't fast, you don't do dhikr, you know how, you don't even mandi like some people, then that's what they love you. And they have power on you. So, the jinn, alhamdulillah, don't be afraid of them. So this man, magicians that you are going to seek help from, whether he's called bomo or magician or sorcerer, male or female, please understand they have to do shirk first for that jinn to work for them. One of the shirk they do, na'udhu billah, and this is very much demanded by shayateen, is to urinate and defecate on the Quran or use the paper of the mushaf as toilet paper. Or na'udhu billah. Once they do this, the jinn is pleased with them. They have fulfilled one of his demands. Also slaughtering something for that, or doing sujood for him. So he does sujood for him. He says, okay, now I work for you. What do you need? So he told him, I need this. He's weak already. I don't know what goes with that. That was a sorcerer. He wants recognition. He wants to be feared. He wants to be, that's it. So people start knowing he has some power. And he start doing things. But all that shit. So you went to a mushrik and you have sought help. While the Tawheed says what in Surah Al-Fatiha? إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ. Only you, O Allah, we worship, and only you we seek help from. You are not seeking help only from Allah, you are going to Bumo. That is shirk. So sorcery is shirk. Sorcery is a shirk. And killing is going against Allah. Allah gives life. And He is the one who takes life. No, you say, I am also. So another shirk. I can take the life of this man. You know what I mean? So you are committing shirk like Allah does. One of the things Allah does, He gives life and He takes life. You say, no, I also take life. So it's a shirk. I'm also equal to you, O God. I can take the life of this one and let go of that one. Namrud, in the Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, Namrud, when Ibrahim debated him, alayhi salam, he said, Ana uhi wa umit. I give life and I give death. Ibrahim looked at him, alayhi salam, very clever. He said to him, Allah brings the sun from the east, bring it from the west. He was shocked. If you are God, he told him, I give life and I give death. Bring me 2 prisoners. They brought him 2 prisoners. Kill this one. They killed this one. Let go the other one. He says, see, I give death, I give life. Let him go to his family. Ibrahim looked at him and he said, you fool. Allah brings the sun from the east. Bring it from the west. Then we know who's God. That's not letting someone go and killing someone doesn't mean you're God. May Allah have mercy on us. So, mashallah, here is where Allah has prohibited, in the Quran, Allah has prohibited the killing. Here, sorcery. Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانَ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا. So everything is dealt with shayateen. Sorcery is something that deals with shaitan. Do you expect good to come from shaitan? No. How about shayateen? Plural of shaitan. One shaitan can take you to hell. How about group of shaitan? Na'udhu billah. So nothing good comes from shayateen. Remember this. Even if they tell you get up and pray, don't listen to them. What did shaitan say to Adam and Eve? How did he trick them? Hey, guys, you know why Allah told you not to eat from that tree? Because that's the tree of immortality. If Shajaratul Khuld, that's the tree, if you eat, you will never die. And therefore you will worship Allah forever. Oh, they thought. You see how he tricked them? Never listen to shaitan. When shaitan tells you to do something, do the opposite. Takbir? But you need to know who is shaitan, who is not. Otherwise, that's the problem. واتبعوا ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر. They teach people sihr. So who teaches sihr? Shayateen. You know who teaches the sihr is a devil. He tells him, okay, I teach you. Do this, mix this with this, do this, do this, this. This is the formula. Give this to the woman who is coming. The woman who is coming already he knows. She's on the way. Her problem with her husband, Tansli so and so. Yeah. You walk in, you must be the wife of so. Your husband wants to marry that young girl. And you think he knows the answer. He's not. Actually, what he knows is already happening. Has already happened. It's like me looking at your file before, using it to impress you, to think that I know the answer. But no one knows the answer except Allah. Okay. وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ. Let's see the English.
The word what shaitan devils gave out falsely of the magic in the lifetime of Sulaiman. Sulaiman did not believe.
Did not disbelieve.
Did not disbelieve. But the Shaitan devils disbelief, teaching men magic and such things that came down at Babylon to the two angels, Harut and Marut.
Good.
But neither of these two angels taught anyone such things till they had said, "We are only for trial." So disbelieve not by learning this magic from us. And from these angels people learn that by which they cause separation between man and his wife.
The sihr here to separate husband and wife. There are a lot of brothers and sisters who suddenly he hates her. Suddenly she hates him. No reason. No fighting. They are under sihr. Go ahead. I will explain after a while.
But they could not touch harm anyone except by Allah's leave. And they learn that which harms them and profits them not. And indeed they knew that the buyers of it would have no share in the hereafter. And how bad indeed was that for which they sold their own selves, if they but knew.
Very good. Surah Al-Baqarah verse 102. Surah Al-Baqarah, always read Surah Al-Baqarah. This is, by the way, the ayah, if you ever feel there is sihr on you, and please do not exaggerate, because here the Malays, mashallah, hantu, sihr. Sometimes it's not hantu, it's not sihr. The cup, you left it too close, and physically it was wet, because too hot, you just moved and blood. Ooh, there must be jinn in the kitchen. Yeah, Akbar. There is jinn and there is sihr, but not as much as you think here in Malaysia. And sihr come only to you. The jinn come only to Muslims. It doesn't go to... Allahu Akbar. I never seen a Japanese hit by a shaitan. Only Malay. Like that.
No, the so-called healer also have Chinese Indian customer.
I know. Because they live in Malaysia.
All the so-called Momo or the curers use the Quranic verses.
Yeah, so the Indians don't
So
know.
to make it more...
To just pretend.
Interesting.
They are using the Quran. They were even like Saudi. You are a Malay. Why are you wearing Saudi? At least Sonko. At least that guy who tried the coconut to see. Do you remember? What I really liked about that Bomo is that he was looking south, although North Korea is north. He was looking towards Indonesia. It's like, oh, I cannot see. Of course you cannot see. Look at the coconut, how big. Allahu Akbar. They made fun of us. They made fun of us. I cannot find MH370. North Korea is north, northwest, northeast. Why he was looking towards Strait of Malacca and he thinks he will see? You will see Indonesia maybe. So you can see the ayah here. This is an ayah, by the way. If you fear sihr, read it. If you feel sihr, fear, not feel. Fear. You are takoto. You read this verse. Just read it, so that it's you read and believe in it. That it is from Shaitan. It's not true. It's not from the angel Harut and Marut, because there is always it was angel Harut and Marut who, when they taught people, they taught them good things. It's the people who misuse. The Babylonians, the Jews of Babylon. Remember this. It is the Jews who are the masters of sihr. Allah has forbidden us to seek help from Momos or to learn sihr. Why? Look at the end what he said. And how bad indeed was that for which they sold their own selves. You sold yourself for little power to hell. You have said, okay, I don't care. Give me little power now. What happens to me after death, I don't care. Allah throws me in hell or not, I don't care. This is what some people did. Therefore, my sisters, choose. Sabar on what Allah tests you with. He tests you with sickness, He tests you with loss of wealth, tests you with loss of children. This is the sabar. Instead of going to Bomo and then khalas. Khalas. You choose Allah or Bomo. You need strong people to help you. Otherwise, you're going to slip. Because you are under a lot of influence. Pain in your body, or pain in your life, emotions, this and that. And there are not good people who say, it's okay now. What you're suffering is okay. Go to Bomo. Walas Langor. You die. If you die on the way there or on the way back, then let that Bomo help you now. You lost. You sold your akhirah for little. Dunya. That is the big mistake you have done. Let's see what Rasulullah said.
There have been cases of school children in schools going in a trance. You know?
Hysteria.
How do you explain?
That is only one exam. I can explain. Your children so takut because of you. You told them how to, so they grew up. Now when it's time of exams, they start, oh, I see in the corridor something. It's actually the stress of exams. And may Allah forgive you, you caused them that. Sisters, brothers, most people, when they are under a lot of stress, they start seeing things and going through. Because they're small kids. Your children, one boy, the girl told him, I don't like you, he was about to commit suicide last week. Right or wrong? You know it or not? These children of today, very far from Islam. Because also parents, you pressure your children. Mommy wants all straight A's. Mommy wants you to go to Jannah, my son. That's a good mother. Whatever you're going to be, as long as you are going to be good Muslim, I don't mind. Even if you are mechanic also fixes cars of Sheikh, fixes cars of doctor. Tansri still brings his car for the mechanic. Now who is the Tansri? The mechanic is the Tansri. Because you need him. Right or wrong? Yes. You're a judge, but you're hungry. Who is the boss? Mama. Give you or not? You're a judge? You wronged me. No food. Takbir. Yes. You boss. You need your maid. You're a boss lady. You need your maid. If she doesn't cook or clean for you, you are... Some of you very rich. Who drives your car? Thank you very much. He comes tak in the morning. He's driving Bentley the whole day. You bought it for him. So who's the boss? You think you're the boss?
And he doesn't
Wallah, he's driving.
He doesn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. The maid, poor maid, you bring her from the last kampung in Indonesia. You're traveling, she is enjoying the house, the aircon, the TV. So you build that big house in Malaysia for her. It's true. It's just you are in denial. Dunya is like this.
There's also a possibility, like all this hostel, it keeps happening. I don't know, exam or not, but because the kids are very weak, there is a home BOMO that actually sends.
I know.
Because they call you.
I know. I was going to say that. Thank you very much. I was going. It's just I like always to comment on. Sometimes, brothers, you need to know these idiots what they do in order to get money. They themselves. Please understand. If there is no so-called terrorism, America will die.
Yeah.
Because they will not justify the budget. Money. They need that. Here it's the same thing. If there is security in this country, police will not work. You don't need that much money for police. So sometimes they will do certain things in order to scare people so that to justify. Politicians always do this. When they want to pass law, they do certain things. Same thing. Momo, he knows the exams, he will send his jinn to do certain things. The children go, then you call, oh, bring Ustaz, bring, who's Ustaz? Take him. He comes and read Quran. And then people give him money and this is it.
Selling water.
Very good. Business. Holy water. Olive oil from Palestine, actually from Italy. Allahu Akbar. It's a business. It's a big business. There is money involved. Wallahi al-azim, there is money involved. Because you know, you have to give an envelope with. May Allah forgive them. They are really using Islam for their own. Because Rasulullah never prescribed. The Prophet read any ayah you memorize. When you are sakit, he taught us. He said, put your hand where it hurts. Your head, your knee, your stomach, wherever it hurts. And read any surah, even if it's Al-Fatiha. Any surah you know. With the niyyah, Ya Rab, please, I'm reading your Quran to heal me. And then there is one dua. One dua only. He already gave us, so why should I come to you, Darul Shifa?
Yeah.
You put your hand and you make that dua. Short, very short. Bi-idhnillah, you will heal. But doesn't mean you don't take medicine. Because Rasulullah said, for every disease, Allah has sent a cure. Look for that and take the medicine. Physical medicine, whether it's herbs or antibiotics or whatever. No problem. But to say no, I am sick, I will just make dhikr on dua, it's not. It's not the sunnah of Rasulullah. The Prophet used to take medicine when he gets sick. Yeah. Clear, inshallah?
The jinn can go in, right?
The jinn, if he sees you, he runs away. Takbir. I swear by Allah, if he sees you, he runs away. Why? Not because you are scary. Yes, you're a good Muslim. You pray.
Yeah.
You pray. You read Quran. I swear by Allah, if he sees you, he takut. Don't be. It's already in your minds, my brothers and sisters. I do believe they live. There are jinn, but they are in another world. And I do believe if you read Quran, Wallahi al-Azim, if the street is full of them, they run away. Read Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, move.
And must have that confidence.
Have to have yaqeen.
Yeah.
Already they scared you, sister. It's in your culture. The Malays, I know how. I can really scare you right now. If I start doing certain things, even Zaki and his wife will run away. That's a long night. Leave the house. But the question why he enters that body and not this body. Here is why. We also, Rasulullah said, for example, sisters and brothers, he said avoid spilling hot water or anything hot in the tap at night. He said that. He said take the children before Maghrib at home. Don't let them go out until after Isha. At Maghrib, we tell them go out. The Prophet said take the why? Because that time is the time of jinn. Is the fajr of jinn. Maghrib is the fajr of the jinn. You know, like we get up fajr and go start doing things. Maghrib is that time. Especially near water. If you have water, especially stagnant water, there is definitely jinn. They live there. Okay? Okay, so what to do? Rasulullah said, take the kids inside and close the door. Close the door, he said. Don't leave the door open. Sometimes we leave doors open, the windows open. What do you think? Okay, so take your precautions. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, for example, be careful of bad smell. Pusu in the house. Always keep the house clean. No music. No idols. Because these things attract the jinn. Attracts what we call negative energy. Positive energy. You read Quran, the house will be full of malaika. Like now. Because we are mentioning Allah's name, we are reading His book. The Quran, the Hadith. So alhamdulillah, there are malaika around. But we dance, we sing, we backbite, we na'udhu billah, drink alcohol. What do you think will come? Never spill something hot, sisters. Let it cool down. Even your mates tell them, if you boil eggs, for example, don't throw the water when it's hot. Let it cool down. Add some cold water on it first. And say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem when you are throwing. Now you're going home. Be careful to to bridge ditch without saying A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Yeah, drain the drain, yeah.
But they live there.
Say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Yes, that's where they live, sister. Dark trees.
When you cross.
Yes, when you cross, always say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. The ditches, where the water goes. Yeah.
When you drive.
No, when you drive, you're fine. Say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله وتوكلنا على الله. Then you start your car. Then you're protected. Inshallah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has also warned us to stop at night for beautiful lady. Exceptionally beautiful. 99% she is a jinn in human form. And suddenly, mashallah, the brother becomes under taqwa. Must help this lady. Allahu Akbar. You help only beautiful ladies. When you see Sheikh Zoubir doing stop, you never help him. Oh, who's that? Sheikh Zoubir? Okay, he can take grab. You will stop for me. It's me who you should stop for. La ilaha illallah. People who are astray, delving in learning sorcery and thinking that it is just unlawful. Have you seen the attack on our youth with the movie called, what's that? Harry Potter? That is an attack. That was a Western attack on the Muslim mind. Small kids teaching them that the hero is a boy who knows how to trick the sorceress. Boy and girl. And that's why your children say, okay, let's learn, it's okay. No problem. That is not because they created a hero for that. Please understand. So trying to learn sorcery, sisters and brothers, is just uncalled for, unnecessary knowledge. Haram. And Allah will ask us Yawm al-Qiyamah if you ever tried. So even if a person did that, Jahil, you know, a long time ago when you were, yes, astaghfirullah, ya Rab, please forgive me, I will never do it again. So pure sorcery, increasing or decreasing the love between a man and a woman, making a man important and the like. Some people use sorcery in order to increase the love or decrease the love, making a person important or making him less important. That is the major sin, because you are separating a husband from his wife. Haram. Why are you doing that? Some women do it. She doesn't care. She likes your husband, sister, she will do sihr to him. And that's not your husband. That's not your husband. Your husband is a good man. But he was bad. Why? He allowed her to come in her life, in your life. Takbir. In a weakness, he traveled Indonesia or wherever. She hunted him. Smile a little bit, just to know. Especially sisters who become sick. Their husbands, a woman get old or she has a surgery, she's no more attractive like before. The man starts saying, already the man has what? Look at me here. Very good. Look at that. Do it to her again.
3 horns.
3 empty spots. No, serious. Let's not lie against our brothers, all of you. That is the thing you know about Islam, by the way. That's the sunnah men want to do. Jihad is fard, not even sunnah. No, Sheikh, jihad. Let's not talk about jihad. Most men, in the back of their mind, there are 3 empty spots, right? 1 is full, alhamdulillah, your wife. There are still 3. That lady who meet you somewhere in the weakness of a business trip, in the weakness of a golf trip with your bad friends who never tell you, let's pray, fear Allah. The queen is still waiting for you, careful. Okay, man. They are just young girls, let them carry our car. We give them some money, it's okay. Aban. Need massage? That's what's happening. If you don't know, I know. Because a lot of people come for me for counseling. That's exactly what's happening. Wallahi al-Atim, it is happening. That's the point I'm making. There are people who will use the sihr against your husband. Sorry to say, put something in his drink, then his mind now is with that woman. It is serious.
So men should actually, how do you, I mean, should practice...
Avoid women. Why should I say, who are you to talk to you in this golf club? Already golf club, sorry to tell you this, golf club culture is dangerous. Because it's not playing only. Don't tell me you just go and play. And pray, mashallah, on the grass. Allahu Akbar. You do that?
Socializing.
Showering there. Right or wrong?
Yes.
You think I don't know these things? Showering there, drinking a special cocktail, tea, sitting like this. The wife also is there. It's okay, let them socialize.
Cigar.
It's a way of life. Don't tell me that. Especially Saturday. It's what the British injected you with and you cannot let go. Takbir. All of these practices are done by means of some unknown words. Most of which lead to unbelief. You don't even know what you're saying. And then he writes for you something. Have you seen? I opened talismans. Wallahi al-Azim is Jewish writing. Sihr. When you see zeros, triangles, the Star of David, I opened them so. Allahu Akbar. Yes, my brothers. One day I tell you the truth. I mean, tell you something that happened to me. Meaning something I lived. I was fixing a marriage between a brother and his wife in America. I swear by Allah, something hit me physically. I went like back. It was a shaitan. Physically, he hit me. He was angry because I tried, I sabr with them until, alhamdulillah, I solved their problem. I remember it was from 8:30 p.m. until 2 a.m. in the morning. I sat with them in my office, alhamdulillah, until they went, alhamdulillah, happily, both of them. But, ya Allah, it's like that shaitan who was put between him and her. Someone put the, you know, sometimes when the woman is beautiful, man wants to take her from you, brothers, be careful. Sometimes she's really beautiful. A man is after her, especially the momo. Yes, you be careful, my sisters. And he knows you're rich. Hey, bye bye. 1-3, that in 3. That's why I never say your title. You two brothers, why you say who you are? Oh, call me Yamba Barhorma. What is your name? Still. What is your name? Allahu Akbar. Wallah Amin. What is your name? We read Al-Fatiha, you still there. What is your name? And then he targets you. She targets you. She's a sorcerer. She wants you. He's a sorcerer. He wants now to destroy the marriage. Wallahi al-Azim, sometimes they give you the wrong advice so that he takes her. Hey, careful who to go to. Turn to Allah. Turn to your Lord. Ya Rab, pray to rak'ahs. Ya Allah, fix my marriage. Ya Allah, give me the hidayah. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Then he will. Alright. What is the penalty of the sorcerer? Said by who? By the most merciful man. Look what he said. The Prophet ﷺ said the penalty of a sorcerer is the sword. Why the sword? Why he has to be beheaded? Do you know that or not? The sorcerer must be killed.
Through that only.
Through severing his head from the body.
Because
not hanging. You cannot hang. You cannot. Why? No. Because. Huh? What is it? Yeah.
Let the jinn come out.
No. It's the only way to sever the relationship between him and the jinn. Is to sever his head. Because he controls his mind. If you still leave the body, the sihr still continues. All what the sihr he has done will come to an end the moment you can.
So that is actually a very important law to do it here.
By the sword. But the Sharia has to do it, not us.
Yeah.
Our job to explain. The job of the government is to do. The judges, what the judges are doing?
Retired.
No, he retired a long time ago. I'm talking about the judges of today.
Judges don't cut the head.
Sheikh, you became sick so many times being a judge.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Get attacked by people.
It's not easy, but alhamdulillah, he's still healthy and alive and sitting near you. Takbir. Bijala ibn Abd relates the following hadith, that Umar radiallahu anhu came to us 1 year before his death and said, kill every sorcerer, male or female. Who said this? Umar radiallahu anhu. Do you think Umar will just speak out from his mind? Umar, the Quran agreed with him 4 times. Sisters, brothers, please understand. Umar radiallahu anhu was right and Rasulullah was wrong. Huh? I repeat. Umar was right, Rasulullah was wrong. When? Very good. He was wrong. He admitted the Prophet was wrong. Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, was right and the Prophet was wrong. So we continue inshallah next time with more sins to avoid. So if we avoid, look at brothers, we avoid shirk. We don't kill any innocent life. Huh? And mashallah, we don't do sihr. Where do you think you're going to go? Jannah inshallah. But there are still 67 more. But keep coming and learning. And bring your friends. Bring your friends. A lot of evil is around us, my brothers and sisters. Oh. Look. A murderer may kill you. Khalas, he finished you. That is evil. A sorcerer will kill you while you're still alive. You're in pain. You're vomiting. You don't know why. You're fighting with your wife. You cannot stand her. She cannot stand you. You don't even know why. Now why? Because it's there. Brother fighting his brother for nothing. Can you see him? Such shaitan. Say here.